Hey guys! So this is my mandolin. It's the Tupperware Mandolin. It's $75 on the website, which sounds like a lot of money. But actually it's the one thing that we use the most out of Tupperware. We use it for pretty much any dinner that we make. And the reason we do is because it does different cuts. So if you can see here, it comes with this card and it has different cuts that you can do for different things. And then on the back, it shows you how you can just do regular slices. You can make that, you can get cubes, that kind of thing. And it tells you what to set everything at. I'm not gonna go through all of these because it would take me forever, but I am gonna show you basically how it works. So it has these little feet, and these are helpful, especially if you're trying to use it and get this stuff into something. Elevating it seems to help quite a bit. And then if you can see here, it has a blade right here that is extremely sharp, and a deck that you can raise and lower. And so on this side, there is a dial, and if you want it super thin, you just adjust it to whatever number you want. And if you can see here, it kind of gets, the more I adjust it, the deeper it goes for a bigger cut. I'm gonna put it on I'm gonna put it on 1, because that's generally what we do with our zucchini. And now for the other things that you can do with it, there's this dial on the side, and this dial actually, and I'll show you what it does, raises these little blades that come up. And so that'll help you with your different cuts. Whenever there's something that you need to cut a different way, that's why those are there. But I'm not gonna use those tonight because I'm just gonna make regular cuts of these apples that I have a plethora of. So that's the mandolin itself. It also comes with this. This is so you don't get cut. If you raise it up, you see it goes in and it has these spikes. That's where you put what you wanna slice, and these on the side help hold it in, so that when you run it over the mandolin, you're not at any risk of getting your fingers stuck in there. It also comes with an extra blade. So this is our extra blade. We haven't used it because we don't cut things like this, but it's a ridged blade. So that's how you also get some of those things that are on that card. So, I mean, it's a nice thing if that's what you want to make. We just haven't done it because generally we just slice things and stick them in the oven. So that's the mandolin. This is the holder. This is the extra blade. And these are the instructions. So now I'm going to show you what I do. I have my setting at 1. I don't have any of the extra blades up because I don't need them right now. I'm going to take my apple. I'm going to pull this back, how it comes up. Remember those spikes? I'm gonna put my apple in here, and while holding that up, I'm gonna push it down. So it ends up looking like this. Okay? Then I'm just gonna take my apple and I'm going to move it just across the blade, and kind of gradually push down as I go. You know, generally I'm talking to people while I'm doing this, or dealing with kiddos that have issues, and so it's good that it has this cover because then I don't hurt myself. Okay, so you can see how it slices. There's a little star inside the apple, and it's nice and thin. This is what they look like if you do it that way. And if you lift it up, it all comes out under here, and this is what you get. You get these nice thin pieces of whatever it is you're slicing. Cucumbers, zucchini, potatoes. It doesn't matter. They'll all come out about the same. I like the apple because it has the star in the center, and I think that's fun. So that's that. And if I want it thicker, let's say I put it on 6, the blade moves down further, obviously, to make it thicker. And then I do the same thing. I just push it through, and it does make it a little harder because it's more thick, if you can see, but it does the same thing. And if I had more apple, it would be just as smooth, and I can show you that too. So once again, I lift this up, I push this down, I have my apple, and then I just go across like so. And it helps to have like a good amount to cut if you're doing thicker, just because it goes so quickly. But you can see the difference between this and this, and it does anything in between. And even thicker, it goes up to the 9 setting, which makes it even more thick. So it just depends on what you're cutting and what you want to make. But that is the Tupperware Mandolin. And when you're done, you can just put it in the dishwasher. And it's super simple. You can just put the whole thing in there. If you need to cut the blades that are underneath it, not cut, but clean out, you can, because this little cover comes off. So it makes it really easy to clean. And it keeps it so you don't cut yourself, which I haven't done on this one, but I've done on a different one. So it's nice that it has that. It also has a locking feature that will raise the entire deck up, so that even if you go like this, you're not going to cut yourself, because the deck is higher than the blade. And so that's how we store it. And actually our mandolin has its own drawer with all of its accessories and its card, so that when we go to use it, we have everything there. But it stores well anywhere it is, because it's not that big. So that's the Tupperware Mandolin.